Hi, I'm Gennene from Kitsmiller RV, and this is Jamie.
Hello.
Hi. This is a really unusual segment, actually. We'll probably never shoot this actual webisode again, so what do you think we should call it?
I think we should just call it history. I don't know.
History?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially since now people can find this no matter where
Nationwide,
they are.
Everywhere, all over the place.
Technically,
I know, it's crazy.
it's on YouTube. They can be in Australia and watch
They
it.
could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Is my hair straight?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Is yours?
Yes. I hope. My hair's always straight.
Oh, well, to all of our loyal viewers who've always watched the Open Road Show, you guys already know all this jazz. But to our new nationwide customers, we'll just fill you in a little bit on who Kitsmiller RV is and
Yeah.
what we do and why we do it.
It's a very cool story.
Think so?
Yes.
I think it's
Yes.
boring because I've told it like so many times in
Yeah.
my life.
But it's
and everybody
not.
says, "Are you a Kitsmiller?" Like, yeah. Are you the owner? No.
So let's start with how long? Like, how did Kitsmiller start? When was that?
Well, the official date was in 1961, actually. But previous to that, my great-grandfather Youngs started a mobile home dealership. And I think he did some manufacturing, too. That was in the 50s.
Wow.
But my grandmother...
So that's
I don't know how many years that
50-something
is.
years ago.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. My great-grandfather helped my grandfather get into business, and my grandfather and my grandmother, Kitsmiller, bought, I think it was a half acre or an acre on Cedar Street in Lansing.
Cornfield.
It was a cornfield, and they plunked basically a mobile sales lot in the middle of it with some trailers.
How many trailers would you say?
I don't really know. I mean, a handful, I think, is all they started with. And Cedar Street was a dirt road then. I mean, now it's a main highway.
That's just crazy. That's just crazy to me.
I know.
Cedar Street's always been a busy main
Yeah.
thoroughfare in my life.
And then came pavement. We were very excited about that. They put the highway in, actually, was what really jump-started things. We paved the lot, and when my dad, of course, my dad always worked there, but my grandfather got sick, and my dad took over for a while. And my dad bought like a half an acre, an actual old Borden's ice cream factory. He bought that and converted that ice cream factory into a service department. And on the other side of the land, at one time we had our leasing department, which was huge back then, which we don't do that anymore, but
now what
we did
leasing?
back then.
They leased
RVs,
trailers?
rentals,
Rentals,
motorhomes,
okay.
just motorhome rentals.
If I wanted to go camping for the weekend, I could rent an
And then we
Motorhome.
turned that side of the property into a boat dealership for quite some time, and we sold Baja,
Oh, wow.
Chaparral, Grumman, Wave Runners. This was late 80s. And at that time, the RV dealership was just strictly motorized there for a while. We sold
No
just
towables?
motorhomes. Not then, no. And the Gulf War quieted things down quite a bit.
That was mid-90s?
That was early 90s, I think. And then the boat dealership, we sold off that. That wasn't producing a lot of income at that time. And we went back into towables. And my grandmother kind of came and went a little bit through that time period after my grandfather passed away. She came back in and helped us all get our heads back on straight, because it was real hard. But, the whole family was a little goofy after that.
Right.
I think we were in mourning for 2 or 3 years. But she came back in, and that's when we moved out here to Mason. And part of that was because we had a lot of crime. That area, our little cornfield, had then built up to a huge metropolis-type
Was the hotel by there
traffic
now?
and crime, and so we moved out here, kind of another cornfield, just to, with RVs, we've always had the logic that you need to be able to enter and exit safely. And we had a lot of accidents at the old lot, tons of them. It was usually
'cause
me.
of all the traffic.
It was usually me. I was always hitting something. I was a terrible driver. I started driving motorhomes when I was like 12, but for the life of me, I couldn't figure out the car. I was always in somebody's way.
So you would make 4th generation?
Yep. And then 2 of my children have actually been raised at this dealership. My dad,
Very, very
my dad built me a
family-friendly.
nursery. Yeah.
Love kids.
Yeah, we do. We have a huge playroom. And then we have a beautiful customer lounge that actually has video games in it.
And cool toys, let me tell you.
Yeah, we have cool toys.
Yeah. Sometimes I just want to bring my kids here to play.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
You know, the most important thing through this whole story, though, is from the day my grandparents decided to be an RV dealer, we decided that we were going to be a family that specializes in helping other families, you know,
have fun,
enjoy this lifestyle. Yes. And service is a huge, huge thing for us. I mean, our service department is 14 bays. It's state of the art, and it essentially pays our overhead. You know, it's a huge business. So we're able to keep our prices down in our sales department, offer people good deals, because essentially, you know, the logic has always been that we're going to create more service customers by selling. And to those of you who live out of state, you know, that just means you're going to get a really good deal because our service department's essentially paying all of our bills. And it is easy to enter and exit here, and we're only 2 miles from the main highway from 127.
How big is your lot here now? How big have you grown to?
I think we're 7 or 8 acres now.
And
but when we moved out here, it was only 2, I think, to begin with.
Oh, okay. So you
and then
added.
we rent one that they won't sell to us. We rent one, and then we have 5 acres that we developed behind us a few years back.
Okay.
For inventory.
On average, how many units would you say you have on your lot at any given time?
Generally, between 100 and 200. I mean, obviously, in the winter we skim down,
right?
And then we build back up right about the February-March area. So we build right back up and try and maintain roughly 200 units through the summer.
You know what? That's such a neat story. What I like the most about it is how much you guys have seen and grown and changed with, you know, from Cedar Street being a dirt road, which is beyond my even wildest imagination, to...
With no service department where we just wash things outside.
It's just, it's so great.
It's crazy.
It's such a great story.
Now our technicians have heating and air conditioning in the building.
It's very nice.
So that they're more efficient, so that your bill is lower. Isn't that great? I think it's great. But yeah, I mean, we can fix pretty much anything here. Pretty much anything. We don't have a hoist yet to lift, so we can't install hydraulic jacks, but that's not, you know, it's like we get 1 call a year for that anyway. So, and maybe someday we'll add one. But
hey,
we're very proud of our product lines, and I'm not going to, you know, go in and mention any of those right now because that's not what the segment is about. But the manufacturers come to us every day. They tow their product into our lot every single day looking for us to take on their product. We don't really have to go shop for it. So we get the best of the best. We get to cherry pick and sell what we know. We sell for the manufacturers that we know will take care of you and who will be in business forever. You know, we don't.
And having been in the business.
Like I said, we get to cherry pick.
And being in the business for 50-some years, you know.
Yeah. We do.
Know.
Well, my dad does. I'm just in training.
Learning from the best, though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My grandma pops in now and again yet, too.
That's so cool.
She's like, hi, how's business? We're like, it's great. Want to come back to work? She's like, no.
Well, and like you had mentioned, service and family friendly, and all anyone has to do is click on the Contact Us button, and they can find out more information about Kitsmiller.
Yeah, and if you want to, anything that you want to know, you can find pretty much on our website, or you can email me.
Which
is? Of
course,
KitsmillerRV.com.
Yep.
Well, is that it? Ready to do some tech tips?
Of course.
Yay, let's do tech tips.
All right, see you later.
Bye.